We're at Coconut Palms Elementary School. This is in Miramar. It's going to be opening up as a shelter in just a few hours, actually 7 o'clock this morning. And they're going to be taking in 350 people, some of which are already showing up, a couple of cars. And this family here, they're from South Florida. Ayani, we were just talking, and you guys have been through a lot the past couple of days, as have been a lot of people in South Florida. But run us through what happened. You evacuated and now you're back because we can't decide where the storm's really going to make landfall?
Yes, we evacuated. We went to Naples. Then we ended up finding out that the hurricane was coming to Naples. So we came back down this morning, and now we're here.
And where do you guys live?
We live in Fort Lauderdale.
In Fort Lauderdale. So you originally evacuated, packed everything up, and thought you'd find a safe place on the Gulf Coast?
Yes.
And then at what point was it a decision to come back? What were you guys thinking?
We were too close to the beach.
We were too close to the beach over there.
So you're going to try and get into this shelter when it opens?
Yes.
And who are you with?
I'm with my mom and my two brothers.
Wow. Thank you, Ayani. We wish you the very best and hope you find a safe place in this shelter. It's scheduled to open here shortly. Thank you for sharing your story with us. So as you can see, the uncertainty is really getting to so many South Floridians. It's hard to tell exactly what we're going to experience in the coming hours, in the coming days. Some heeded local authorities' advice and evacuated like they're supposed to, thought they'd find some safe place on the Gulf Coast when we thought Irma would be coming up straight up the 95 corridor and the East Coast. Now that it's shifted a little bit, people who evacuated now finding themselves in a position where they think they'd be better off back home. That's exactly what this family is doing. They're here in Miramar at Coconut Palms Elementary School. This shelter is going to open up at 7 o'clock this morning, taking in 350 people. That's because all other shelters in Broward County are at capacity except for one, which is Tradewinds Elementary. That school is in Coconut Creek. We do know that Broward County Emergency Operations Center officials are working around the clock trying to open up some more shelters, some more schools. What they have to do is get staffing in place, get the fire marshal out to make sure that they are following all codes and not stuffing these shelters at over capacity. This one here in Miramar is not pet friendly. We will be here throughout the day talking with some locals, feeling out how everyone is doing, and of course letting you know about any other additional schools that will be opening as shelters. In Miramar, Erica Rako, Local 10 News.